Hey guys, it's time to take a look at yet another ST arcade conversion, Outrun, published by US Gold in 1988 and developed by Probe. And Probe was a bit uneven. They made some really solid games, but also complete and utter poo. And let's face it, Outrun on the ST was certainly close to being toilet fodder. The game had been released for some of the 8-bit systems already the year before and had done pretty well. And US Gold certainly tried and make this clear in this 1988 ad, and they ended up releasing the game for numerous home systems and probably printed money with it. And the game is of course based on the arcade game, developed and released by Sega back in 1986, and it was designed by none other than Yu Suzuki, who also designed Space Harrier, Afterburner, Hang On, Shenmue, and many other games over the years. And just like Space Harrier, the Outrun cabinet came in 3 different types: upright, standard, and deluxe. Now, standard and deluxe were both sit-down versions, which had motors that would make the cabinet shake in turn as you played the game. The upright type had 2 different versions, one with force feedback on the steering wheel and one without. And just like Space Harrier, Outrun uses Sega's Superscaler tech, and it's running on a modified Sega System 16 board. Apparently Suzuki-san only had 10 months to finish the game and also quite a small team. But the game was an instant critical and commercial success upon release. It became the highest grossing arcade game of '87 worldwide, and Sega's most successful arcade cab of the '80s. It's undeniably one of the most influential racing games, inspiring numerous other video games over the years and having a significant impact on gaming history. And we can't mention Outrun and not mention the music by Hiroshi Kawaguchi. He composed several tracks for the game, but 3 of them stick out especially and has become true classics within gaming music history. And I am of course speaking of Magical Sound Shower, Passing Breeze and Splash Wave. And you can select one of these on your radio in the game when you start a race. And these songs are crazy catchy, especially Splash Wave, for me at least. But let's find out how the ST version fares, shall we? And the load times for this game are absolutely horrendous. I'm not sure what they're doing, but it takes forever. I still remember loading the game back in the day and just thinking, has it crashed? But at least it has the decency of showing you a picture and playing some music while we wait forever. Yes, it's still loading. At least we got some nice music to listen to. I think it's been done by David Whittaker, but some sites credit Jason Brook. I don't think that's correct. I think this is Whittaker, but yeah, I'm not entirely sure. If anyone knows for sure, let me know. And finally, press any key for menu. Thank you. And we got this weird interface, like a gem interface. And we can choose to control the game with mouse and joystick. And I've tried mouse, and it's horrendous. I don't know if it's the emulation or it's just coded exceptionally poorly, or maybe both. It's just impossible. So let's just go with joystick, shall we? And we've got a nice looking screen here, right? It's looking pretty good. So the game's going to be awesome, right? Yeah, well, let's just start the game. Here we go. Yeah, the game looks pretty decent. And I still remember seeing this back in the day for the first time. Please turn. And I was at a friend's place. A couple of ST friends were there, having a good time, swapping some games, and one of them had Outrun with him. And I remember we all stood around the monitor in eager anticipation as the game took about 2 weeks to load. And once we started playing it, everyone was like, yeah, but this is decent, right? And I remember, yeah, let's give this another chance to go home and make a copy of the game. Did I say make a copy? I mean, of course, buying the game. Yeah, but yeah, I got a copy of the game, went home, started playing it again, and I was not impressed, shall we say. It really is. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's certainly not great either. I mean, the sense of speed it's just not there. And I got extend play. That's great. I think it's loading again. The game is loading again. Oh god. Oh yep. Nice transition there, game. Oh god. I'm mowing the lawns here. So the speed sensation, yeah, it's not amazing. It just feels very jittery. But the graphics when the game is just... If you take a screenshot of the game, it looks nice, right? So there's that. But gameplay, no. And it's also a lot easier than the arcade game, which, I mean, doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing. But it really... Oh, it feels more luck, though, sometimes when I manage to overtake certain vehicles. They move in a rather erratic pattern. It making it pretty hard. And sometimes it seems like the game is actually helping you to overtake other vehicles because they just move out of the way in a very peculiar fashion. Got 3 more seconds. Yeah, this is not going to end well, I think. Come on, go, go, go! Oh, you lousy Ferrari. Oh, yeah. Nothing wrong with the driver, right? No. We even have the course map. That is at least nice, I guess. And let's just enjoy the sound of the waves on the high score table. And also I want to show you the demo because, yeah, this game was probably developed pretty quickly. They had limited time, let's say that. Because it's just like they just let go of the controls and just recorded a couple of seconds of gameplay. I mean, yeah, they are turning a little bit here, but yeah, they don't really put in much of an effort here. They're playing even worse than I am. God. Okay, let's see. Can you manage to turn? Oh, okay, yeah, this is working. And then it just ends. Wow, impressive demo. If I'd seen that in a computer store back in the day, I would probably not have been terribly impressed. The car feels like it's glued onto the road, which, you know, it doesn't quite feel like that in the arcade. At least not when I tried playing it with a mouse in MAME. I was flying all over the shop. It was really hard to control. But I can imagine this being, you know, a lot more fun to play with a steering wheel. And I'm talking about the arcade game, not the ST version. The controls are beyond any type of redemption here, I think. And the stage also feels a bit shorter, I think. Get out of the way, you stupid car. Oh god, let's go the other way here. Let's go left. I think I went right the last time. Plenty of time. Should be able to do this even though we are kind of mowing the lawn here a bit. Oh dear god, I wasn't prepared there. The music in the game is also really nice. Whitaker or Brooke did a really good job, I think. And really, was I really crashing there? So yeah, that is good. But you don't get to select which song. Oh, I'm not paying attention there, am I? You do not get to pick which song you want to listen to. I remember there being like a dashboard where you could pick the song, but maybe there wasn't. I just clearly remember that. And now I'm just not paying attention at all. Come on, stop sitting on the road and get going. I haven't got all day. Yeah, I clearly remember there being a dash cam in the ST version, but there isn't, so I'm just misremembering. And sometimes the control feels a little bit off. I do press left there, but nothing really happens. It's just like the game decides, no, you're driving too fast, mate. Don't expect to be able to turn here. Yeah, so this feels like a rush job, really. It's not terrible, and I mean, at the time we had racing games like Crazy Cars, which was just crazy crap, really. It was so bad. So in comparison, this is really good, but yeah, it doesn't really have a good sensation of speed, and just gameplay feels lacking. Really lacking. And the ST is capable of better than this for sure. There are far better races on the system that are much smoother, more details, and yeah, that's more fun to play. And I think the reception was quite mixed back in the day when the ST version was released. Some magazines loved it and others just not so much. Oh, now we didn't get loading. Interesting. That's nice. I just immediately was allowed to continue driving here. Let's see if we can get past this stage. I've got 36 seconds. Jeez, I should be able to do this. Maybe I should slow down a little bit. I know, it's not like me to do that. I just floor it in racing games. And am I touching that car? Maybe I am. Come on, go, go, go. Yeah, I'm not a fan of racing games, so even considering that, I was pretty excited about the ST version of Outrun back in the day because I'd seen pictures of the arcade game and it just looked absolutely amazing. Come on, go, 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 checkpoint! Here we go, no loading. Yeah, I hadn't played the arcade version of the game back in the day. But I was amazed by the pictures. It just looked incredible, especially the sit-down version. And I really wanted to play it. So I thought, okay, it's coming for my humble ST. This is going to be great. It's going to be a perfect conversion. And it wasn't. Yeah. Maybe toilet fodder is a bit harsh, but I think I'm going to stand by that, calling the game toilet fodder, because yeah, it's clearly rushed. And I'm doing pretty well here for some reason, I don't know. Get out of my way, you stupid Mercedes. Okay, let's see if we can maybe reach the next stage. Come on, go, go, go! Okay, this is probably not going to work. Oh, no, I'm making friends with the ground, or the grass, really. Okay, game over. I believe someone actually, a couple of years ago, made an improved version of Outrun for the ST. That was redone for the STE, so I think they just improved the speed and replaced some of the graphics from the actual arcade or something like that. I haven't played it, but I'm pretty sure it runs better than this. So that might be worth checking out at some point. Let's go to the right this time. And I'm pretty sure we're going to have to suffer loading here. Nope. Did not have to load. Interesting. It seems to be keeping some stages in memory at least. Looked like I hit one of the cars there, but I didn't. So good times. Oh man. The frame rate. It's it's killing me. Okay, let's floor it. We need to finish the stage. Okay, then maybe not. Come on, go, 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 go! Ferrari, gadget! Come on, move, you lazy car! Oh, crud. Yeah, I keep forgetting to change gears. Which is kind of ironic, you know. Gears of games and all that. Sometimes the car sprites just disappear against the other details. It's hard seeing them from far away. And then all of a sudden there's a Volkswagen appearing out of nowhere in front of you. I mean, had they just improved the frame rate... Oh, jeebus. This game would have been a lot more fun, for sure. I mean, the graphics are pretty decent. And why am I just jumping back and forth there? The controls are sometimes super sensitive and other times they're just like, nope, I don't care what you're doing. And what is going on? Yeah, 3 seconds left. No, that's not gonna fly. Or even crash. It's annoying how the other drivers sometimes will just move in front of you out of nowhere. And sometimes it feels like they are intentionally avoiding you, and other times like they're trying to stop you. So, yeah, it's a little bit weird. Also, these lorries, damn, they drive fast. They are in a hurry. So I think we can rule out that they are DHL, right? Get out of my face, you stupid Volkswagen! Oh, fucking hell, the controls are garbage! One last attempt and then I'm giving up. It may not be quite as bad as I remember it, this game, but it certainly isn't good, and the more I play it, the worse it gets. Oh, Sunday driver. And I'm gonna try and drive a little bit slower and maybe even use the brakes. I know, it's quite unheard of when it comes to my driving. There we go, I think this is a new stage. Yes, it is, because we get loading. Let's be prepared for when the game starts back up. Oh, really? Really? Yeah, this looks a bit like that other stage, I think. Maybe slightly different color-wise. Oh yeah, we got windmills, I think at least. Or maybe they are garbage cans. Oh man, the controls are so... The controls in combination with the lousy frame rate really is, I think, the major problems in this game. Yeah. Are the windmills animated? I don't think they are, but it's really hard to see at this frame rate. Okay, I can't see what's going on here with all this undulation, or whatever you call it. Okay, let's punch it. Maybe we can get here, but oh yeah, this is not gonna fly. Nope. No extend time. Nope. Yeah, I think we are done. And yeah, this is not a great racer. Maybe compared to some other races at the time, but yeah, this is just pretty much painful. But let's see what the press thought about this game, shall we? And as usual, ST User was super excited and gave the game an overall of 9 out of 10, and they wrote, "Outrun is excellent. I must admit I've been spoiled by the arcade machine, which is brilliant, and it's too much to expect the ST to live up to. However, US Gold has done a good job and come up with a winner. The graphics are well drawn and the animation is fairly rapid considering how much is going on. If you like car racing games, this is a must." And the other reviewer wrote, "This is one of the best car simulations I've seen for the ST and a great improvement on the versions released for other home computers." And yeah, sure. Relatively speaking, the other races at the time weren't that amazing, and hey, Crazy Cars, I'm thinking of you. But I'm not so sure about the ST version being better than the other conversions. I think the Spectrum version was actually pretty impressive, all things considered. Haven't played it, but I've heard good things about it, if I remember correctly. Also interesting to see that they say that the animation is fairly rapid, which I suppose you could call it stuttery and rapid. Yeah, I suppose that makes sense. ST Amiga format was less impressed and gave the game an overall of 71%, and they wrote, "It's an excellent conversion of the game and captures the feel and action of the arcade version. However, it is a little on the easy side and it won't take long to exhaust the routes. If you seek life in the fast lane, Outrun delivers." And I think quite a few reviews of the ST version back in the day were quite positive, but there were a few that weren't that impressed with the game, and I clearly remember being very disappointed by this one. But I mean, relatively speaking, it was early days, and yeah, I suppose one could say that this is a pretty decent racer, but yeah, everything is relative, right? Anyway, hope you enjoyed this quick peek at Outrun, and as always, hope to catch you next time. Cheers!